we are. Today, we are just gonna power through it. I don't care if it takes 4 hours. I don't care if this is the longest stream since Yakuza 0 finale. We're going right through the game. So, I don't think we need no introductions. Without further ado, let's begin. Because I'm ready. I'm Freddy. Wait, I'm not Freddy. That is honestly weird. I don't know why. Why did I say I'm ready and I'm Freddy? I'm not Freddy. I'm not Freddy Fazbear. I'm not Freddy Fazbear. I haven't even played Friday Nights at Freddy's. I never actually did. That's the surprising part. If anyone is asking. Anyway. Yeah. Time for a little recap. Because, oh boy. It's kind of a nutty story that we, well, not nutty story, a pretty international crazy situation we're in. Yeah. Claire Cazalba, who is, well, we now looks really and totally different. Ambassador of Alabas was actually the ringleader and has extraterritorial rights. Meaning, yeah. Even if he killed the Mask too, and Manny Coachman, he we can't do anything about him. He will never lay foot on our soil, so yeah. Even with all the evidence we have, but we also have some new evidence. A counterfeit plate that was in the fake statue and his wounds. Yeah. But we kind of have enough proof that he's the killer. But due to some, you know, due to his abusing these rights, we can't put him in prison. So, yeah. But we'll figure out a way. We will figure out a way. Anyway. And long story short, that's who he is. I can't believe it, sir! Extraterritoriality! What? What? I can't even say that. Yes. And there is nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. We have a knife. Does that mean he obeys us? We have wires and chopsticks that are neither hair or support sticks, more like crossbow arrows. We also have the Yanagos' key, which apparently is part key and part knife. We can use that to prove our rights. Yeah. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. Unless if I poke him. Screw it, I'm gonna run and punch him. We're gonna do the court, like that court meme. Remember the guy? There was a guy in the court, I think it was in Las Vegas, even in Las Vegas, he was like, ah! And he jumped on the judge. I think we could do something like that. Even though we're getting even more trouble. But yeah, we're kind of in a tough situation. They're kind of in a tough situation right now. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you. I've got some business to take care of. If you can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yanagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare! Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry. That was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on the ambassador after all. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is their kind of country. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. Wow, we are so in trouble that I can't even do Gumshoe's voice properly. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone. We can't give up yet. Okay. I want you to think about something for a second. We've never let up for even a second. As long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! You're right, Kay. Very well. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay, then go check out the Babel a bit more, sir. And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabas. Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Alright, the passion flowers are gone. Time to begin the theater. Or the investigation. Ambassador Albas seemed agitated over something. I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabas soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool! Sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And murder Damas too. Run a smuggling operation. And make counterfeit bills apparently. I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Kocha in Babel. Yes. He apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babel also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are affected even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tired. He can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Renovations, we forgot about that. Alright, let's talk to Kay. No, you can't have it. You can't have it, Kay. Uncle Pat entrusted you with this piece of evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. I think he believes that you're the one who will finally bring the truth to light. And I believe in you too, Miss Edgeworth. Okay. Okay. I just said, okay. Okay. We come too far to give up. We must expose Ambassador Alba's misdeed, Miss Edgeworth. Yes, of course. And we gotta find a way to steal the truth and get it out there, for my father's sake. Yes, and we will. The reason for Ambassador Alba's nervousness must still be here somewhere. Furthermore, I need to pin out exactly what happened in here. I'll start by thoroughly examining this room for any information I can find. Ezra, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba is gonna get away. Yes, I know. Now hurry up and do that. Ching! You. How do I say that in sound effect? I don't know. Swing, you thing you always do. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? You don't? Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. That thing you do. Are you talking about logic? Yes, that's it. So let's hurry up and swing already. Alright. To be honest, it's been a bit hard by connecting everything up until now just by looking. However, I should be able to piece the things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now's the time to use logic and reasoning my way to the truth. Okay, first, let's go here. Look at this. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Sealed Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Well. What do we have here? It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamers and roses. Is that how you say it? Wow, you even know the exact species? Never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. It's all because of those flowers that old lady send me every month. Is it? My Auntie Pooh! He cut the gifts of the flowers! Oh, Auntie Pooh, you didn't have... I don't believe it! You actually accepted the flowers! Oh, that means we are destined together forever! Just look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one. I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I haven't seen a flower like this before. I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Doesn't this look something familiar? What if... Eureka! Bauble's natural symbol is the butterfly, and Alabastus is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in the forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife? Yes. It's the handle that is supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Kochin. The woman that killed him was carried through the theater's... I don't know. And the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Commemorative photo. Taken at the theater. The murder weapon can be seen in Mr. Alba's bouquet. A flower motif. It looks like one of those flowers petals is missing. Ooh, take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. The knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Later determined to be Alabastian, the flower motif's petal are separate. Look at this. Let's look at this butt. I can't believe he's pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Talk about deceptive. I suppose anyone expected him to change that drastically. I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile. Okay. Please try to remain calm and focus on the here and now. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating. It seems like lilies are at the center of this bouquet, with an accent of chamolia. Wow! You can totally smell the wonderful fragrance. Okay, this is just a picture. Look, I know that. It's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy? If you can smell the fragrance of flowers from a photo, that's more like an hallucination. You don't have to be mean about it. Let's just drop this before it's in full bloom. I knew Andrew was gonna say something upset. There's a troublemaker standing there snacking the center making two-piece signs. Wow, the Seal Samurai stand out even more than the two ambassadors in this picture. Oh, hey, the person playing the Seal Samurai is one of your friends, right? No. I have no idea who he is. Wait, you just say he. You knew which gender he was, so you must have known him, right? I beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again. I suck him because of Larry. Andrew is just heartbroken. That's... Oh. How dare you get in that costume? You disgust me. I don't want you to be my childhood friend anymore. Alright. Super Lightning has a really great smile, don't you think? I bet he was really happy about that they were going to become Kodobia again. Perhaps, in case, he became the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired. Yeah, although this happened, I hope they'd be able to reunite the country someday. I hope so as well. But for that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see that those who will harm the new Kodobia are locked away. And we will! The orders of Ambassador Alba. No one's allowed into Alabas. I thought a lady with a whip passed through here not too long ago. She's from Interpol and has the proper paperwork. So while I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Francisco, alright. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers... Oh, the whip! Yep. Definitely Francisco. Hello, and welcome to the Embassy of Babo. I'm sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time here at Babali's Embassy, we're offering very special. Experience the terrifying Fire's Ashes tour. So how about it? Shall I sign you up? We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. Okay, so we can't enter here. I was sent by a variety of people in business to celebrate the Goodwill event. Even the Seal Samurai received some flowers from the ambassadors. There's so many bouquets here. It's like a wedding ceremony. I believe the flowers for those are for slightly different reasons. What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Alabas and Babo, right? Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce. Okay then, this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony. I suppose you could call it that. These photos are sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Seal Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after... Hold on, sorry guys. I felt like I got a hiccup, so I had to hold my breath again. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too. Right, what's his name? Okay, said that, not Edgeworth. You mean Mrs. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Never underestimate my power of recollection. Alright, Kate, wait, Kate, you stay there. Alright. Let's do it. Wait, let's do this. Wait. Actually, we're gonna save because, there we go. Ow. Let's start with these two first. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. The necessary materials, such as the Bobbly's ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. What do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun? Oh, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right. So we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and Bill's disposal. The reason Mr. Kochan was killed as the ringleader of... I have to read carefully. Or else I'll slip up. And the reason Mr. Kochan was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Prod. Okay, we know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy press. But the unnecessary materials such as Bubbly's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. He probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. So we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and Bill's disapproval. And the reason Mr. Kochan was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? I had to read this. Yes. Yeah, we know that. I kind of... Well, let's start with Paulino. The answer is Ambassador Paulino. You really think so? But he was the one who got his embassy offices burned down. And he lost his secretary. Don't you really think he profited from any of that? So is Alba. Either that or Kochan. I'm not losing any health. I'm not losing any health. Gosh. Who gained the most of it? It can't be Alba. It really can't be Alba. I don't really think so. Yep. The necessary materials such as the Bobbly's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location, but what do you think would have happened if the renovation... Yep. Find a better hiding place to get rid of it all. So we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and Bill's disposal. The reason Mr. Kojin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba has a very strong motive to kill Manny Kochin. Alba could conveniently place all the guilt for the smuggling onto Kochin. Which means... I think this is the only thing, just in case. Because this is the only way. The motive. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation. The rotten treasure we may find. And the motive for killing Mr. Kochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If you were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Kochin was killed. You mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were. But what if Mr. Kochin was the one who betrayed their friendship? Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Kochin pushing really hard for Mr. Paleno? Palani? Wait. Paleno. Oh, wait, I said it right. To be ambassador at the reunification? Yes. That's what the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabaster's Prima Duck statue. So Mr. Kochin hired Damask 2 to go steal it. For him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Kochin? It is a definite possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. The question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast, but Mr. Kochin's body was discovered in Babel, right? Right. And that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Kochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Kochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is... Why Ambassador Alba was nervous in... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Wait. Wait, he was already dead. If I get this wrong, I knew it's a theater.
Take that!
Gotch. Dang it. It is the theater. It is the theater. I think I overthink it. I really overthink it. I really did overthink it. Yep. 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 So, I guess it was. Yep. It's definitely a possibility at this point. Basso Alba was in Alabas, but the Mystic Ocean body was discovered in Babel, right? Oh, what I mean. Oh, so I was right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis. Neutralis. Neutralis? I'm just calling it the theater. What? Here? Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? Finally, we got music. I would want to say that again. And again! So the only place that both of them would have been is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. The theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabas and Babel post haste. Babel's records should be easy to obtain. However, the problem will be Alabas. I wonder if they will allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Franziska! I have here the security footage from both Alabas and Babel. You would do well to take a look at its contents. Footage of the entranceways into Babel and Alabas from the theater. You move fast. Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. I'm sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabas's immigration screening area. Really hope there's something in here that we can use. 5:21 p.m. 5:22 p.m. 5:23 p.m. Let's look at 5:22 p.m. It appears that he's inspecting the person coming into the country. You kidding? It's more like he's not checking the Steel Samurai. And they gave me such a hard time. There are certain risks involved when you give some people preferential treatment. Is there something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had a push car itself, we will compare it to and confirm my hunch. Steel Samurai pushed this Alabas from the dressing room. The bulge is unnatural. Next, let's check the footage from the Babel security camera. I hope it shows us something good. 5:25 p.m. Cooey. There wasn't a single sign of suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything. Because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Kochin entering his own country. Wasn't his body found in Babel? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. What? What, you gonna shoot us down? There's security cameras, you know. There's security cameras in the Bobbly's soil. You shoot us down, you'll be at war. You're gonna be declaring war on the country. Ambassador Alba. I thought I'd ask you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edruff. We're in the theater, so it is not your soil. So I did like a little kid. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. Wait a minute. Senior Court. You have your fun, and I enjoy our little game. I dare you say that you achieve a new high score. However, once you record a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Apparently he doesn't play video games at all. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No!
Objection!
Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm heading to the airport now to return home. No, you don't. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edruff, and you know it. Hey! Ah, that's our leader. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Palino? If it's just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationships between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know. Very well, if you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further. Master Palino. Mr. Edruff, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Oh, he's not gonna give us a coupon. Hey! We're getting the good music. Now it's silent. Now then, what was it you want to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. We're gonna make it quick. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you could have killed Manikochin. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even that atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Here we go. Is Ambassador Alba's alibi. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Kojin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was an Alabas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Pablo. And that's my alibi. So that is your alibi? That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Pablo. Now that we cleared that up, I appreciate if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said... Okay, man, I need a sound clip. I really need a sound effect. Hold it! What is it this time? I thought I told you I only allow one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? I'm until you tell us the truth. We refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Oh my gosh. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course. That's something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Yanagara suit was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father, Knuckle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. That's why we got to catch him, okay? We will. I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answers remain the same. Time for the rebuttal. No, this is too easy. That was too easy. Let me see. 521, 522, 523. Hold it! Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Do you think that the combination is a more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there is still a matter of crossbow arrows and the Prima Duck statues. Objection! He says objection as well? Objection, non-objection. All of that is nothing more than your flights of fancy. What do you mean by that? Hold it! It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's deal to that to one side for now. Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Huh? So you really have no reason to kill Mr. Kochen? If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me. Even if that's how you see things, I appreciate if you would take me seriously. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well. A game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I have no motive to kill. Now, let's see you disprove it. How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. Hold it! And what exactly did you do while you were in Alabas? I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai, and then I arranged a few files. Around that time, that thief who was sneaking in took me by surprise.
Objection!
Are you saying it was the Mask 2 that made the first move? Yes, and it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Prima Duck statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense. Objection! Calling it doesn't cover up what you really did. Cover up? No, my boy. I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit it, which is why you're trying to frame the Steel Samurai. If you were an ambassador, I'll be letting my whip fly loose on you right now. I'm terribly sorry that I didn't clear the body better, but I am a busy man. I had a special to give in the Rose Garden after that, you know. Objection! You got a spite that. You still had time to kill many Kochin, didn't you? Objection! Man is evil, and I'm sure you are familiar with the facts, but Mr. Kochin was killed in Babel, while I was all the way in Alabas. Either Babel's Prima Duck statue or a photo. Objection! No, he's not. He's not that. Maybe I should have just move on. I don't mind if I lose a life. Because the loading takes a long time. Let's see. Let's start with the camera photo. Objection! Oh, it doesn't. I know it doesn't. Oh, that was quick. That was literally quick. Let's see. What should we... Go with the... Maybe the... Oh, wait, the album. Wait. Objection! Oh, it's not that. It's not that. Right. Okay. I know I said I should have taken... Look, I don't mind taking one hit. Oh wait, I already saved. That means I get full health. Alright, let's just... Alright, so it's not the statues nor the camera photo. I know... I don't think it's the security footage of the push card. The wire, the fireplace, the crossbows. I had the trump card. I don't think the videotape would do. So you got 3. No way, I already checked the camera info, so it can't be the wound. It can't be the counterfeit blade. Not the samurai. When are we ever gonna use the samurai dogs? When are we ever gonna use that? Not the spear. Can't be these three. Okay. Maybe it's... Let's see. A note?
Objection!
The note. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Kojin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil. And because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection!
I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. If you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. And it has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Kojin's hand. I feel like I'm slipping some words. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the thief of Alabaster's Prima Duck statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You have more than a few reasons to kill him.
Objection!
Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. Semantics. What is that word? Yes, I don't know semantics. Is that another word for psychology? Is that like a trace like dimensional semantics of programming languages where notion of legal observation behavior of a term is defined combinatorially by means of the rules of the game between the term and its context. I feel like this is the game I will lose because of my wordings. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you will excuse me. Wait! What? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Ambassador Alba, if you could please just give us a bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man he was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Baba to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. Well then I guess we go to war and I will defeat you. I was even turning down requests from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. Let's find some way to stop him from leaving. And since there are no further objections, in that case, please allow me to return home. Who said that? Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Okay. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, Yanagar's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do we suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No, And why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? That is a clue. My father, Brian Faraday, left for us. Did you say Brian Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KGE incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yanagara's key. Yes. This organizer belonged to the prosecutor you killed 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are, but that sort of trickery won't work on me. If you won't believe me, then take a look at this. And what is that toy over there? And what is that toy there? But it's the device used by the Yanagarasu, rather by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold the information the Yanagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Albas right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. If you want to go up against Mr. Edgeworth I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yanagasu, ever the thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings? There's nothing case-breaking, really. Ah, then it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bat found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of the little thief is troublesome enough for him. Those two pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Okay. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us your further testimony. How dare you all bring a person like me? Ambassador Alba, your testimony if you please. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Even if you use all the power of Ambassador Palladino's office, you won't stop me. I can't let this opportunity chaos created for me go to waste. Alba's Alibi, Part 2. The last time I met with Mr. Kochin was here at the theater, or Neutrals. After all that, I was in Alabas the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Kochin again after that. So you see, there was no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Now since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man. Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any questions and you will be punished. Oh, we get to lose more than a single life. So any means pressing or presenting will hurt our case? In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course. I don't intend to let him imitate me. I know Mr. Kochin was killed before he returned to Babo. In which case, there's only one statement in which I need to present the evidence. We can't press, so we have to present, so... There's 4 statements. Last time I met Kocha was here at the theater. Okay, now we know. In any case, I did not see Mr. Kochan again after that. Okay. There is no time span in which I could have killed him, wouldn't you agree? This is the only option.
Objection!
What? Well, I didn't lose health. I didn't lose health. No, no. No, no. I didn't. Last time Mr. Kochan was here. After that, I was in Alabasta the rest of the time, as I said earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Kochan again after that. Wait, then one more episode. Wait, if it's not the footage. Wait, what if it's a photo?
Objection!
Ah, it is a photo. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restorations of relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, alright. On that capture the proof, I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again? This is the knife that killed Mr. Kochan. I see you recognize it, as well as you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Kochan here at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right, this man's an ambassador. And he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, you won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. Courts! Is there no one who could lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end?
Knuckle back!
Agent Lang! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way! My plane's scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it will spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Miss Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through.
Knuckle back!
Lazi says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. In the Imperial headquarters and the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabas, took a while to get things rolling, but they finally move on it. The Imperial household? You... What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? 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 Oh! Effective today, effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video the Council protected? You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I stripped you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, La Zing. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and network around the world have really paid off.
It can't be! I don't believe this! I don't believe this! Ambassadorship has been revoked! It's been revoked!
Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing. Hey, I am not doing that again.
Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
What a shame. So I have wanted to use my whip on him.
Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hardworking horse ambassador!
Not so fast!
Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you, who you really are, Mr. Alba.
Objection!
No! I'm sorry, I had to do that. No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us? So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact that remains that you cannot arrest me. Heh. I expected nothing less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Kochin in the theater. But if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Or are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous.
Objection!
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. Alba's Alibi, Part 3. I wonder if the profile changes. No, he's no longer the Alba. He's no longer. We gotta change that note. I killed Mr. Coach in his theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left the bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Coach's body was discovered in Babel, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. Look, don't you think you have enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too?
Not so fast!
You have no plans to ever return to this country. Isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking... Right, I forgot that word. Asylum. Oh. Now I just remember it. Did you think that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Put this guy out of the embassy, and we can finally end everything. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title ambassador, he's just another witness. Yes, just another witness. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy. And get him good! I wonder if they understand that all I do is present evidence to the testimony. All I can do is present evidence to... Okay. I feel like Okay, it's possible. So Mr. Coach's body was discovered in Babel, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. I wonder if we could use a pushcart.
Objection!
Let's see. I wonder. Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is that supposed to be? It's footage from the security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it?
Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement.
Thank you for the warning. Now if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart, do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the clothes in the pushcart. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the clothes in the pushcart.
Take that!
Can I just show this? What is the meaning of showing me that? So it says that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Kochin's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheeled his body away from the real crime scene. What a guess. But if I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now, but this is a hypothesis, however. If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people. Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Gummy?
Is that the gumshoe? Is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart? Yes, sir! I found in the open air stage area. So that's where you went. The detective spirit that Pops left me with? I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case? Yes. It's just my playing a major role in solving this detective. In this case, detective. Something isn't right. I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabas. Where exactly in the open air stage did you find this pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh? Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, detective. Yes, sir! Steel Samurai father used this pushcart to wheel the Iron Infant around.
The Iron Infant's the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess Kid, right?
Yes, he made an appearance at the end of the stage show. It was a rather fitting end to the whole thing. But the Steel Samurai was unwillingly forced to move the body. It's just unforgivable.
Look at that!
It's blood! This must be Mr. Kochin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Kochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kochin at this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwillingly move the body for you.
Objection!
I forced him to move the body to Alabas? What nonsense! Why should I bother to do such a thing?
Objection!
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabas, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babel. I'm gonna save, just in case. However, what if you move the body to Alabas? Because it was your embassy, you can keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggle it out of Alabas. If I can show how you move the body from Alabas to Babel, then I win. But you can't. The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whatever I can or cannot prove it. Oh, yep. Save. And so actually to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabas. Miles Edgeworth. Have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means
There's no question that can't be answered, right?
the Primitive statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? The primitive statue, yes, through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Oh. It just means there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Movements in Alabas. After I returned to Alabas, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the other guards to appear. I fear for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office. Is that all? Why is there three statements? Yes, that's all. No, I'm pushing it.
Objection!
It looks like you've left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask 2. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. Meh.
All those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. I do so hate the waste of time to waste time.
What?
You. It's not every life precious. Do you really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? Come on, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you like. Oh boy.
Hold it!
So why is it with only the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hit at the hip at the time. And the doctors recommend that she rest.
Wow. So you do have a soft side after all.
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Also, you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
Isn't that just because you're normally hunched over?
He didn't need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose.
The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Then just as I was about to start my speech.
Hold it!
That Yanagasu was just a trick that you had set up.
Most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up?
If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the Rose Garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yanagasu's shadow.
Oh, that's an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You. What's it going to take for you to fess up?
Oh, there we go.
What's it going to take for you to fess up to anything?
Very well. Let's move on to a different question. After the Yanagasu appeared, what is the state of the Rose Garden?
Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then once everyone was inside, well...
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office?
I don't want to keep on repeating this, however... Upon my return, I had a stroke of bad luck and bumped into Masked Man.
Objection!
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was the Mask too.
Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Prima Duck statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue.
I really need that water break. It's been over out of hydrate.
Talk about an unlucky man being...
Oh wait, I already said that. It's fun. Karma is really letting her fly now.
I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it.
She must be at the limit of her patience as well. Physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence was surface.
I can't find a single flaw in his argument. This way I won't be able to prove that he's actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here?
Mild Edger, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babel?
Sir!
To Edgeworth!
Even after proving so much, is he gonna get away with it? Is this the end?
Hold it?
It'll be a great honor if you allow us to be your allies in battle! And your allies in battle!
Wait, yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
It will be a great honor if you will allow us to beat your allies in battle!
Evil Magistrate
I just want to give the pink princess a funny voice.
It's the Steel Samurai!
No, you are mistaken, for I am. For I am. Wait, yeah, perfect. For I am
Steel Samurai Daddy! Married man of Neo Tokyo! And this is Pink Princess Mom!
two people that I want to see the least. Larry! What are you two doing here?
We just show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear.
Go away!
How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? One day of us came to lend a hand, and that's how you treat us?
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Ah! Good thing I didn't. Well, good thing the rubber bands of the mic. It's still good.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! It's just me or the Iron Infant completely soaked. Oh yeah! I found him Bobble, but he was in the middle of the pool.
Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said.
Huh? Oh,
Yep. Wait, let's see. Wait.
oh,
It appears that we made it not that far back.
something about finding the Iron Infant in Bobble.
Wait, what?
In Bob? And he found it in the pool? I don't recall there being one in Bobble. Oh, that! Oh, I was in Alabasta the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Bobble. I thought I just lost him in the Rose Garden. I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh?
Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. What? But I found him in...
Hold it!
That's enough, Larry.
The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries.
The key to the route Infant took travel from Alabasta to Bobble is... not the Yanagasu. Not counterfeiting, but looks like we got a new option. I did not wink. Also.
That's right, this embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind.
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. There's a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Kochin's body lies. Something like that really exists, sir? An embassy built on a bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
It's too late. It doesn't matter what you do. It's all a waste of time.
Now go back!
You will stay here with us and wait. This is Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir.
There was a reserve here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected.
What is it?
The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Bobbly side. Mr. Kochun's body was moved into Bobble through the pool in Alabas.
Objection!
Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool. And not just any pool. It was a Bobbly's one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. Hold on. There we go. The water reserves in the two courtyards are connected.
Objection!
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
Objection!
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. Or... This blasted doll! Miss Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey! Don't tell me you guys figured everything out without me! Oh! We did, thanks to this hero of justice son. Even if he's just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. Knuckle back! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, look, I don't want to say to this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed through to Bobble. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but how can a person? Oop, wrong button. He has a point. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Jalang.
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He realized a flaw in my argument. And is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing, Mr. Kochun's body was found in his office in Bobble. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open air stage? Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Bobble, remember? You mean Sheena, right? Right there, you can see how it's possible to move the body up to the office.
Objection!
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that.
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just a bit full of musing of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Bobble? Oh!
Ah! if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Get rid of water? Get rid of the water? Ha! That's it! Now I believe. Now I believe it's time we really are done, right?
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba.
You're the most persistent man. Are you saying you've thought of a way to move the body through the water?
Move the body through the water? That's completely unrelated to how it was done.
Excuse me?
The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time.
What do you mean? There wasn't any water.
Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved.
A fire.
Take that!
Tonight, the Yaragasu set fire to a variety of locations to the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reserve's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reserve's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipes could be used to travel the border.
Objection!
So what? The water level went down? The reservoirs were connected? Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this.
Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical, game-changing movement. A movement in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game.
I haven't lost yet.
I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat.
Not so fast! Even if all the water was used by the fire fighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route.
I know that.
I should have figured out that you would notice. Hey, Miss Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I mean, those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would appear difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool.
A lot of footholds along the wall. There was no need for such things.
What do you mean?
If we were to use a certain something, they could have gone up and down in the pool at will.
Oh, looks like you got an answer already? Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already.
The way in which Mishina's body and the body will rise up to ground level. There was a way to control the water level. That could be the way the body was moved. This was used so that the body and Mishina could move up and down the pool. Easy.
Take that!
The water. Miss Alba used the fountain sprouts in a manner of speaking.
You use the fountain spouts? How so?
The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Mishina and the body were lifted upward by the buoyancy in water. Buoyancy? Buoyancy? I've never seen that word before. Fire in the bubbly side, and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Kochan's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Miss Alba closed the fountain sprouts in advance in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden and pushed it along with the Iron Infant and Mr. Kochan's body into the pool. At the time, Mishina was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Bobble. She then made for an open-air stage pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down.
And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabas into Bobble. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Shinon and the body. After that, Miss Shinon used the pushcart to carry the body up to the secretary's office. There was an elevator in the embassy after all. So you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Kochin's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation on how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you? I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back.
Objection!
You accuse me of moving the body across country lines? But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict to me.
The nitty-gritty. What's that old man want now?
Proof. I believe what he seeks.
Yes, proof. Without any, who's to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
You want proof? What are we gonna do, Miss Edgeworth? There's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I found one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to the Bubble's open-air stage area. Who wants a guitar pick?
Take that!
And what exactly is this?
It's a pick you use to play guitar. You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Bobbly side will be your undoing.
A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how that is doing to do me in, as it were?
Much to your charging, perhaps. This is not a guitar pick.
What?
This is something I found at the open-air stage in which was transported with the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to.
Take that!
Let's take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Minnie Kochin. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it appears that it's missing a single petal. Now let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. It's a perfect fit. I assume that the petal must have fallen off the flower during Mr. Kochin's murder. And then it was accidentally placed onto the pushcart along with Mr. Kochin's body.
Objection!
That's an interesting story. Nothing more.
Objection!
Oh, I assure you it's nothing more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it.
It was wet? You say?
Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage pool. Now I ask you, how did a part of the weapon, which was smuggled into the theater, wind up in the open-air stage area on the Bobbly side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden pool through into Bobble.
Impossible!
People of Zang 5 has been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy.
Why?
Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see it that justice is served to people like you.
You can't call what you're given a perfect argument.
You know, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Miss Edgeworth. Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they lost. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist. Because everyone breaks eventually. You're right. That case, I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Ms. Alba, I request that you testify once more. This really will be the end of the line. Wait, where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is.
We are not done yet.
I mean, it's almost gonna be 2 hours, but we're pushing it through. The final testimony. Querus Alba. Three 1533. Denzel Crocker Day 333. These guys are gonna need a long nap because they're through the night. Mr. Alba, I request you to. You know, actually, no. Thinking about it. Why didn't you remove it? He's now ex-ambassador. This dude is 72 years old and is 33. He should have been falling asleep, which is surprisingly. Actually, while we're at it, Wendy should also be asleep now. He was 31? What the heck? Weird. Alright, let's look at the evidence we got. Wow. We still haven't used the samurai dog yet. So that's interesting. Oh, we even haven't used the wound. And the counterfeit plate. Wow. Wow. Miss Alba, I request that you testify once more.
As if there is anything else for me to testify about?
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Kochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the theater.
Very well then. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
Elaborate on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location where the murder took place. But that is the key to this investigation. The Steel Samurai Show.
I watched the moment from the very last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. But I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them.
So you were in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you?
Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I?
You were the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai that was cool.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really awesome, huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who's...
She's 17. I'm not reading that. Yeah, she's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her. Her name is Kareth Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Good, thank you, Franziska.
Science in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this.
Agreed.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that?
I know. This is the end. For that man there.
Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth.
He said his name.
I'll leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the end game. Time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies.
Hold it!
The last row. I should think that an ambassador will have special seating reserve.
I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Summer shows as well. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him.
Oh gosh, he has a...
Hey! The Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero! Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here!
My dear madame, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Why aren't you a conservative person when you want to be? This young man is on the side of energy poo! Take a spare the flirtatious cons!
Wow, it's completely frozen.
In frustration, perhaps. I dare say she can be the one rather trying opponent. In any case, Miss Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching this show?
I saw it was there in the eye.
Hold it!
Are you admitting, then, that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching?
Quiet! You're buzzing in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. Well, sure that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though.
Hold it!
Well, if I remember the contents of the show as well myself.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Miles Edric, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture.
I wasn't planning on to let him.
Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climax scene of today's show was totally awesome?
Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you deliver the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early samurai range hop. Oh, that scene will live in my heart forever.
Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that.
How can you forget your own special move?
That's the special attack for the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear.
Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move?
I suppose you're correct. But if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Edgar's knowledge of the Steel Samurai wins again. The special move today was the early summer rain's jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection!
You little irritating. Yeah. 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 Do you think you could trip me up by asking the same question over and over?
That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this.
The samurai spear. What about it?
This spear actually never made it on stage today.
Excuse me?
Oh, I pressed the right button by mistake. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, this useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kenny, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Suki Slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Krakazaba! You didn't watch a single minute of the Steel Samurai show tonight, did you?
So if he wasn't watching the show tonight,
And it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Kojin instead.
So where were you during the show? I demand an answer now. Sorry, I got a little overboard. I just love using my Go XLR. Just what is so funny?
you're so sloppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case.
What do you mean by most of it?
Oh, you see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I ever heard in my life, pal. Just because he got the name of the move wrong, you can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I wanted to watch the entire show. Honest.
Objection!
As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever! Who said that? Who was that just now? Yeah, literally, who was it? Oh gosh. I just removed the thing.
It will be I, young lady. It will be I, young lady.
No way, this is Larry's voice.
It will be I. It will be I, young lady.
Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that?
Angie, please hold on for a second, I beg. He may never accept his own man as a Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he's a Steel Samania? Steel Samurai? Steel Sammania? What?
What exactly is a Steel Sammaniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say is Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah! And trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai!
Objection! I will never acknowledge you as a true Steel Samurai! Why are you getting up so worked up for Cedric? His dreams were crushed the moment he realized Larry was the person in the Steel Samurai outfit. If it was like Will Powers, he'd be like, ah, so you're the one who's in the Steel Samurai outfit. You did an impressive show. But nope, it was Larry. He screwed up. His dreams were ruined.
It appears the real Steel Samurai recognize me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
That sarcasm dripping from his long woolen nose could have run any thicker.
Getting the name of the room wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Miss McMahon and Coach.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else.
I'm honored to receive such praise for the Steel Samurai. But what is it for?
Oh, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff knows about.
Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say?
Huh? Did I say something stupid again?
Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret?
Oh, maybe I should have said secret. It's more like we only decide on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah. The stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing rooms while I bored. Early Samurai Rain Jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. By the time, I'd already been speared. So I guess the whole thing is kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, because we changed the move to the Sushi Slash, we kind of pretended that the early Samurai Rain Jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it would be bad if someone found out that we changed the move, so we made it a secret.
So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
You almost make the early Samurai Rain Jab sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Objection!
Hold those lips of yours still.
What the heck, old man?
I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It is also very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time, much like a kid's show.
Objection! Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you.
How dare you?
I suspect that you already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony.
Huh, so now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Not so fast!
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quackazalba.
You were the one who said it yourself that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start.
So, what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud.
Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move?
Because I can only think of one way you could have known.
Quackazalba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. Just saw it. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you could have simply gone up to the staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means that Alba was there. Was in there at some point, right?
What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means.
There is another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room.
Ah! Found it. Found it.
So we can't afford to let that slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Coach's murder.
Wait.
Oh my god. I think... Is it time?
Take that!
Okay, never mind.
And what sort of connection would that be?
It's a bit difficult to recognize at first glance. However,
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, I only trust what I can see. And when it's come to evidence, I think everyone here agrees with me.
oh good, this piece of evidence was not what I was looking for. Yes, well, this time I will present to you the real piece of that will prove my point. Okay. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, wait, relates to... Oh, okay, yeah, the blood inside.
Take that!
The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. Oh, yeah. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant, in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went into Alabasta along with the Steel Samurai. Which means the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait, what if... And this is just a what if. What if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay?
I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people.
Slipping undetected into a private dressing room then would be as simple as pie.
The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then too.
Correct. Thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manikochin. Craig Casalba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why.
Yes. Yes. I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I put you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest!
Objection!
Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself?
Explain. What is it there to explain?
I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for direction, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk! Still trying to get out of this!
You do realize you think you can get away at this point? So, Azrav, isn't there anything you could do to stop him?
Don't have enough evidence to hand to do anything. Don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. That's what I need. Ah, I have my mind. And perhaps. Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there.
Yeah, if Mr. Edward pokes around in there, I'm sure you find some new facts, pal.
Ooh, after you little thief, we may even learn something from a recreation.
Now come back. We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
We found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis. And it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported to us.
They could have found anything because there was nothing there to find.
And there was no info to feed little thief, then I can't do much to help either.
This is the end. The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us?
It would appear that your hand of cards had turned out to be a bust. None of you excuse me. Because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Who is it this time?
Oh my gosh! Hold on, let me get the special. Let me get the special.
Boink.
Perfect.
Hold it right there, you whippersnappers!
First Larry and now you?
So this wasn't a scary monster like scowl in your face, Auntie Pooh! Don't you be like I'm some sort of nuisance?
Oh wait, I thought she would start complaining.
I'm not ready to say this, but all you keep talking about things I don't get at all! Got all this leaving your lady? You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust. I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
You know what, Auntie Pooh? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing!
Most wonderful thing from you.
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know! Oh, my special present to the love of my sweet Auntie Pooh! Are you Freddy? It's this!
It's... It's a bug of those... It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Oh, yes, Edgy Poo. Here, go and eat one, and you feel as right as rain.
Hi, I'm Edward Subconscious. Wait. Hi, I'm Miles Edward Subconscious, and let me tell you how I feel. Hi, I'm Case for Subconscious, and here's what I think about it.
I'm Agent Lang, and this is how I feel about this present.
I'm Francis Von Karma, and this is what I think about this foolishly full present.
Why does everyone give me some scary face? Hurry through here.
Everyone get so quiet! All of a sudden... Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the deep of this lady's love for you? I'm not one to hand out snacks with you know. No, sir.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you do anything about her?
There is no power on earth that can force that woman to silence.
I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Woman suppers! And the Spencer Samurai Dogs played me for a fool. It has special design on its band, like a Japanese flag, so I thought it was special.
Wait. Wait.
Oh boy! But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad.
Wait, a special box with a Maru-like fan on it?
I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there is. God dang. However, it is. What's on this fan is filled in.
Is it possible? Could it be?
After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a Hinomoro dog. There's contradiction of fact between something that should not exist and yet does. The ray from this red sun may just what we need to point us in the right direction.
A present? The City of Big Wish basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You kill Mr. Kochan at the theater and then place his body inside the pushcart. The killer placed Kochan's body into the pushcart in the dressing room. And then... I need to say him a lot, just to make sure. You forced the Steel Samurai to unwillingly move the body forward. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we find them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Ooh. Let's see. Here goes. Let's see if this connects. The killer used the pushcart to transport the bodies. Which means that they had to remove the samurai dog from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. The only way. Taken from the dressing room, the red fan sun is filled in for some reason. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomura on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, and it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turned out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Olbach. I thank you. I want to have everyone's reaction to this. Well, of course she's happy. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Mr. Edgeworth, are you feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Kochan in the dressing room.
How many times I must listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence.
Not arrogance, that's self-confidence. You believe that you'll be erased every single piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it's what will put you away for good.
Huh, you're bluffing. Aha! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the fangs. We need to go after this guy's juggler. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs is gonna put that old man away?
A trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, is here, of course. This box of samurai dogs of a Hinomura fan on it. This should never have existed. Someone you ought to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Huh?
What? Blood, you say?
Agent Lang, I like this blood analyzed post haste.
I've got to admit it, but I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey you, get this down to the lab, pronto.
But why was there blood in that box to begin with? If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct?
Yeah. You have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was too big for my son, you know what I mean? Say it one more time. So to make sure everyone can see him, I had to haul some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I just used them to fill up the cart.
So what Larry said is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor?
Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart.
Exactly. That's when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box.
But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dog was in there. Because embassy staff members have already confiscated them.
Yes. No doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
The good thing Miss Obag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Obag also managed to put this great thief to shame.
A scandalous way to putting that. I didn't steal. I received it for myself.
Crocus Alba, I say this is one very fatal oversight on your part.
Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however.
How can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this?
Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Kochin, then what?
So Mr. Edriff, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room.
And you say that like it means something.
Huh?
What? Excuse me, sirs.
Report! What were the results of the analysis?
Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood.
I knew it. With this, Crocus Alba. Mr. Edriff, I wonder if you might humor my question.
Your question?
The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Kochin's blood, what difference would it make? Not so fast! Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it?
That's...
He has a very good point. The blood in that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
Then, this evidence is meaningless.
It can be! We were so close, sir!
I'm gonna smack that smug look on his face. Come on, it's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it.
I can't think of a single thing! Now then, if you excuse...
Yeah, who was that?
I'll be on my way. It wasn't me, pal.
It wasn't me this time either.
Is that one of your...
It wasn't me either.
Then who is it? It was... I swear, if it... Oh!
was the forensics team. It was me.
Why did you?
Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir.
There's more? What? Hurry up and spill it out!
Or spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned is not the same blood type as the victim's body. As the victim's blood. No.
What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell is it?
I don't know, sir. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. What should we do now, Miss Edgeworth? I have no idea what's that what anymore.
Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proved something to be true, alright. Namely, my words.
And which one of your words would it be?
The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
Well, sir, not nonsense.
Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So, you would like to believe? But what if someone prepared a samurai dog had a small nosebleed? What then? Yes, that's possible. Damn it! Have we been wasting our time on a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Quick, Zalpa! You bastard! Silence! Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again! I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have no answers! Now, let me through! Now go back! Alba, it doesn't matter where you're... Damn it, I pressed the button. Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday, I will have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all the Interpol will be behind me. We're gonna see it till that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like a whiny of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Is this really the extent of all we could do? Is there blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone other than the victim? Gosh, my voice. Just when I thought I had him back into a corner, it is I who has been back into one! In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would that man do? What would he do? What would he do? What would he who can turn any desperation situation around do? Turn it around? That's it! I must turn it my way of thinking around! It's not whose blood is this? It's whose blood could get onto the box like this? And if I think about it that way... If
the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed onto the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there is only one person that could be. Here we go.
Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from the center stage, and will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me. Not now, or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
Powerless, is it? Would you be so sure about that if I were you?
What do you mean?
Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful.
Pitiful. How so?
Crocus Alba! Your wings were clipped long ago! As for someone who's trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you.
Huh. Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Miss Edgeworth? Just what do you think it means, Kay? We have already caught him in our trap a while back, with an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey! Earthdom is a prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
Piece of... I speak of course. This drop of blood. But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all. Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. Uh-oh. You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you're already aware of what I mean.
Then you know who the blood belongs to?
I said that in Gumshoe's voice. Let me try it one more time. Because my voice is getting a little bit raspy, kind of.
Then you know who the blood belongs to?
Of course I do. This piece of evidence is irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person. It is not Kay. It is not Brian. It is not Castillo. It is not Gumshoe. We know it's not belong to Manny. It is not Helenio. It is not Francisca. It is not Chinon, who is, well, technically in a way, Colicio. It is not Wendy. It is not Damas 2. It is not Tyro Bad. It is not Larry Butts. And it is not Lang. It belongs to the ex-ambassador of Alabas.
Take that!
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you. Crocus Alba! What?
What?
Why is his blood in this box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim. The blood fell into the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
So that's what you mean. The blood doesn't belong to the victim.
There's only one other person it could belong to. Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Kochen was the one who was stabbed, sir. What if Miss Alba had been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder, Mr. Kochen had fought back? You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Kochen manages to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. A piece of evidence that showed that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at the time. His wounds. Take that! Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound.
That was from when the Mask 2 attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so it can just accept that as fact. Shall we try and test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
Objection!
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip by, no matter how insignificant the possibility.
You don't want to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as a smuggling ring's leader. No matter how the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are one of a kind criminal.
Objection!
I'm the master of my fear. However, to think that this person such as you commit such a large thing.
You believe I've overlooked something?
You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Kochen. And that was caused here in one of the theater's dressing room, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you would propose that such a weapon came from.
This theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area without a weaponry of any sort.
Not so fast! Just as Mr. Albert was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can prove what that other way is, all you talk about Mr. Kochen stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that the other way does exist, you better hurry and tell me how.
With pleasure.
Wait. What?
This piece of evidence shows how Mr. Kochen brought a weapon into this theater. Oh my gosh. What would it be? Guys, what would it be? Can't represent the samurai dog yet. Unless... Take that! Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key.
A key!
That's a key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. And it's very unique that in both a key and a knife, meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into a theater. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you whipped out the blood and placed it back into Mr. Kochen's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Kodobian paper signed by Mr. Kochen. In order to make it look like Mr. Kochen died as a leader of the smuggling ring.
you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife blade with your wound, Mr. Quackazaba? And that is what some may call the coup de grace.
Impossible! You can't take me down! Swine! All of you! Especially Man and Kochin! This is all because that man's betrayal! He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yaragausa's car, and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yaragausu. But I had yet another reason. Yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you, manly prosecutor. And you're detective too.
Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country's or Alabas, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you.
Dwarf!
Well, Dance the Crocker Day is over. It's now March 17th, 11:21 a.m.
This is it, the big day. This is the Alabas trial today.
And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabas. I suspect attain that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it.
Having to face Miss Von Carmen in court right after facing you, sir? Ugh. I don't even want to think of what that would be like. I got a glimpse of Mr. Alba who is being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, you look about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant, even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents.
Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all the incidents. Pemmy Mill was to provide support during smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor.
Ugh. Go you Airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir?
I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world.
Yeah. It sounds like a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like.
What is it, detective?
Nothing. It's just, come to think of it. Mr. Ernest Amado's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir.
I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano's group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end, as his Colmergate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a great debt of gratitude, but he must pay this debt to society.
Yeah. Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that was about wraps up the KJ incident as well, huh?
I suppose so. The real killer in the KJ incident 10 years ago was Manny Kochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in second KG incident was Macrel. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trial today.
You're solving the cases left and right today, aren't you, sir?
CCU and Deadman. Perhaps now, these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Paleno. Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you.
What? Seriously, sir? Wait. Actually, I don't want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Codopia again, its economy has changed.
Really?
And it seems that Ambassador Palena has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Codopia.
Ah, but what a pity. Even though every item he sends is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant Kay.
Oh, wait.
Wait. That's not what I said. So, Miss Edward, please let me have them, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Hello, Mineral Bear. Do you plan to play the new mystery game, anime game, Tsurugi Chess School? I actually never heard of that. I don't know. I want to give it a try, cause now you got my attention. Is it new? Actually, I want to see. Let's see. Let me see this. What is this one? Wait. Wait, this isn't. Oh my. This is actually a wow. This is not a visual novel. I'll think about it. But because of it's being chess, I think I might have to. I'm gonna have to. Do they show the controls of chess? Because I'm not quite good with like chess. Like I don't remember like what pieces do in chess. I do know like the names, like the pawn, the rook, the bishop, like the pawn, the rook, the bishop, the knight, the queen, the king. I think that's it. That's all the 6. That's all the roles. I'm actually interested. I'll see that later. I'll check that later and see. Because I think like ever since oh my god, there's so many other visual novel games that I want to get interested to, that I feel like I'm interested in. Persona 5 I may get interested in. And then there's also the Famicom Detective games on Switch, but unfortunately they aren't in sale, so I have to I'll think about it. I kind of want to. Oh wait, it released earlier this month. I didn't know that. Steam is learning. Oh, so this is just a new release. Oh, this game contains. Ooh, I'll think about it. Psychological. Oh, also think about it, but I don't know if I was playing on stream. If anything, I'll just. I think I might play this on morning, like a morning, like a daytime, because I don't know about psychological horror. That sounds like something's. I'm not good with horror games. That's all I can say. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, Gumshoe was jump scared from K. I forgot. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even making Mr. Edward's voice for a bit.
I totally didn't notice you, but I realized that voice was you. Lazi says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring.
Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here.
It's been a long time since I set foot in the courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally guess what's coming to him. Well, that is something else. I want to see you in action in court.
Is that so, Agent Lang?
We flushed out all of the counterfeit bills, so Zhang's Fa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you. So I just want to say, thanks.
Wow! I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie said thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you haven't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to both of us in this case.
Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done my things my own way. And that's not about to change. You got that?
I see. But I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job.
Yeah. And if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about all you want. But as for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what.
Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later.
I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of a ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Hope you got enough because I'm going to go call my men up as well.
Modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. Scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yanagarasu. The story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. But the prosecutors are those who love seek guilty verdicts for the defendant they meet. To that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecutors are, and that's because... Even though I've only been away from the courtrooms a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I set foot in one. Today, more than any other day. For the right with me raising... Objection. Alright, let's see if we get any Yep. Scenario.
I'm really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm so free to serve in this friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcase. I've been selling them on the internet and they've been becoming a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of U-Go Jumbo Jets. Just think someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink whale yellow seated jet.
That sounds off. Or something like a Princess Peach type plane. Alright, who's... Oh, this guy next. Oh, boy. Oh, and he was still alive, unfortunately. Sorry.
Hands off! All that rule is a rule, man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted.
More importantly, I received most frantic treasure recently.
A people that statue the Principality of Cotopia.
It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the ambassador, Paladino, was most generous. He got scared! Loser. Oh, Francisca! We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba tear his eye. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Cotopian courts await. Cotopian air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find a new figure there. Alright, who else? Okay. Or Meeseeks. Oh boy, is it? I think it's Meeseeks. Oh yeah, it is. Please, little patrolman, fire out today, sir! How long was sleep since we found the gun I dropped? Where was I dropped my police badge too? I guess what really rolled the camel back was I couldn't find my badge. My little light suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir! I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles, man! Oh boy. Emma! Oh gosh. It's really great to see her again. It was only for a little bit, but still. I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. I've got to get going and return to Europe. I still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on the case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically. Oh gosh. I'll talk about like, how I feel right now. Oh Lord. Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. I won't be going out much anytime soon. That's really okay. Feeling imprisoned and forever trapped in this cage of love. The guard down the detention center. Oh, when he was on guard duty. He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. Stop it, Lauren. Stop it. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner for love? Oh. Okay. Oh. Damn. Push. Oh, the judge! Is the judge next? Yep. It appears there is all sorts of drama that takes place outside the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but... Apparently, Mr. Edgeworth teamed with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. Yeah, try. Oh boy. The judge and the bailiff. Oh, Maggie! That girl is really just Danganronpa material because of her luck. Phew, I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, we were lucky to have Miss Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get to you, damn Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick up myself and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this actually is kind of fun. Who knows? I know. New ambassador. Why not come to Godopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons apparently. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder Show! Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own, and we have a few problems with the fire marshal. But the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagasu! Of course, I hope to in this case help in creating our latest attraction. Oh, I think we're down to one more person if I'm correct. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot two. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan! It's okay, because that's how I met Mahiru. Or Miharu. Or Miharu, we're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell Blue Ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcakes dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun, I guarantee will turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot at all, really, but... Also, I noticed I really haven't seen the guy in blue suit at all recently. Nick? I wonder what's up. Well, next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. He's talking about Phoenix. He's definitely talking about Phoenix. And... Oh... Detective Lang. Oh, I bet.
I get testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagasu. Yo, Mr. Bang, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget ever hear of that smuggling ring. Lanzi says, they're the bite poisonous snakes from head to tail. No one rounds afoul in the laws and escape this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Youth. When did it become so old? I wonder. I've begun to noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror.
Or you should clean the mirror, probably. I think we're done with one person. Oh, wait, we almost forgot. We almost forgot.
The big princess and the big badger? Oh, it only spent 2 days. Talk about busy. That's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Ichibu. Please take care of your hip. And when you wish to speak first, take off your headpiece. What do you mean by the last segment? I think I enjoy being under a piece of headpiece every time I see an alien.
And then I believe... March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Office.
Ugh. I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal process was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, nothing beats the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secret. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
His adrip is always 10 times fiercer in court.
Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Francisca and Agent Lang.
So what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we're taking care of the creep who killed my father. So I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edrip's assistant.
Are you sort of trying to steal my job, Belle?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Ugh, what a relief.
Okay. Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course! I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yanagarasu. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a
tight 3-person team on my own.
A 3-person team?
Huh, I wonder. 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me if possible.
With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find 2 other people you need.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth? The only thing I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yanagaru isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see.
Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in.
If you could, I'd appreciate if you came in through the building's front door.
It's okay, Miss Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever.
So that mean you're like have a higher chance of getting robbed? Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one.
No.
What a Joy Hill, Edgeworth.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me you camera shy, Miss Edgeworth.
Of course not, detective.
Let's see. Come on, Miss Edgeworth, I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Miss Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir.
Hey, detective, don't shoot! Stop that! I can't be seen doing that!
Okay, I'm totally taking it out. Say cheese. Can I see, can I see?
And thus, the long tail of the KG incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little gray thief. There is little time to rest and relax. But I'm eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is I want to pursue the truth, and I want to believe in the strength of those who us in power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. Aww. Aww. Turnabout Blaze of Water.
Oh, boy.
Again, I'm really interested. I'm really kind of interested in like the Tsunagari chess school. That might be interesting. I'll see about it. I search it on Steam. So apparently it's on Steam, so I'll keep an eye on that. But that was it for the first Ace Attorney game. Wow. It's really different than, the previous games. It's really different from how it originally is. Mostly investigating, but it also, leads to a new way. It's still the same, but with like a new style. But oh man. With that, we're done with Ace Attorney Investigations. However, we're not done yet with this collection. So, yeah. we're gonna be taking a little break, and when we come back, we're gonna start playing the game that had never released in America until today. Or in this case, like 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months. No, wait. Yeah, 2 months ago. Next time, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. But until then, everyone, thank you for joining. That was a big one. So, next time we'll be back with Ace Attorney Investigations. We will definitely be a little bit while. We're gonna be taking like a week off of Ace Attorney Investigation series collection, because we were like pushing through the finale this whole week. Next week we will be focusing on The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. And until then, be sure to follow me on socials and subscribe to my VOD channel. And I'll see you guys all Monday, where we finally return to Echoes of Wisdom. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all. And see you all next time. Bye.